He can't do anything. So like against Veigar, the only thing that I can do, like a pretty good thing that I can do is like just look to freeze the wave and see how he responds. If he's making mistakes that I can capitalize on, then good, I can keep on, freezing. But if he's playing it very well and he doesn't give me an opportunity to go in and fight, the only thing that I can do is look to push in the waves and look for roams. Because otherwise I just stay at lane and like do nothing, right? Like he eventually gets like stronger than me, and that's it. Right? Against the Timo, no. Like Timo, you block his blind, and like afterwards you can do quite some stuff. And like here as well, because it is Veigar, he's ranged, right? He is gonna be looking to use Q on us, and like auto attacks, correct? Oh, this guy is dumb. He's gonna fucking die. Doesn't flash away. Oh, you are stupid. Anyways, anyways, excellent. And like after he's level 1, like when he's gonna be looking for the Qs and auto attacks, right? I can start E, and when he's gonna look to auto attack me, then I can dash up on the minions and look for the trade. Like I will basically show you. So like when he will be trying to, like get close to me so he can use auto attack to proc my passive, right? I will let him get like right on top of his minions, like over here, let's say, right? And when he's on top of his minion, then I'm gonna dash on his minion, get like next to him, and keep on fighting. Instead of like, ink and like having to chase him. So take a look. Let's see if he's gonna walk up and look for the auto attacks. Like I can just let him push in the wave. He's looking for the Q, right? He's pushing the wave towards me. He's gonna be looking for the auto attack here, so we can dash in. Take a small trade and back away. Now he got level 2 first because he got the push advantage, which is completely fine for us. It is quite likely that he went for W. Maybe he went for cage as well. We have to thin out the wave because it's getting a bit too big for us to handle. He's gonna be walking up for the CS to take it. Yep, just like that. He went W, just like we expected. And we punished like that. Like the minion got low, so it indicates that he's gonna be walking up for it. Just like he did. Now the wave is still pushing towards us, right? He has no flash. So like the next time he does this, he will be like much more punished. So just keep an eye on the HP of the minion. He's walking up, right? So like he went for the W, which is like the safest option, but like I still got the chance to punish him, right? He has no more potions, so the next time he gets too low, he will have to recoil and use TP. And like him having no TP is amazing for me. He's gonna be walking up for this one again. Yep, he went for the W, which is the safest option. And now because we can get ganked, it is going to be quite safe for us to just use W here for this, so we can hold the wave. And now it's a bit risky for us to walk up because we don't know where Kane is. He should be on top side right now. He's staying right here. Kane should be around this area because Veigar is walking up like that. So if we go and place a ward over here, yep, there is Kane. This guy has barely any mana. We bait out his cage. Just let him go like that. And we can now, at this point, we can flash on top of him and look for the kill. Because he has no flash, bot lane should be quite close, but I think I should be able to outplay them. Like that. So right, W was very good. We played it very well. I knew that bot lane was coming, so I was already prepared for it, right? And we'll basically make the play happen. So this down, this down, this down. And Pike, I'm not quite sure if he used flash. Maybe he did. I'm not quite sure. Like right. Now I'm just gonna slow push it because my HP is also low. It will be quite nice from Shaco to actually come and help me out. So it can be a bit more a risk free. Because at this point, if Kane comes mid lane and I get caged, I basically should be dead afterwards. Veigar should be looking for the Q. Yep, there it goes. Now he doesn't really have any more damage. So we can look to shove in the wave quickly. Line up the minions like this, hit them all. He's going to be looking for the Q. We block it. He used W. He's not looking for the cage, so Kane is not close by. So now at the point we just recall. Get closer. Yeah, if he's gonna use it, then it makes it quite obvious that it's basically for the gank to be easy, right? Like when the minions get low, like I have predicted you so many times till now that he's going to use Q, right? So like I predict that, and I'm able to like either use W to deny the minions, right? Or like I just walk up immediately so I can look to punish him. Now at this point he's missing, so he could be looking for the roam towards top lane or for the recall. So I'm gonna shove in the wave as fast as I can, and I can go towards top to help my teammates out. At this point, it's very important for you as well to look to push the wave like efficiently. So basically as fast as possible, using your E and Q as efficiently so you can hit as many minions as possible at the same time. We can be looking for the right. We can like Trinda is quite low, I think. He was looking for the recall. Let's see if he's still looking for it. Okay, he's still not looking for it because top lane, as we can see, has a freeze. So I was thinking if he's not on his tower, he's gonna be like walking up. So then we're gonna be able to like look for the dive. I mean for the gank on Trina because he's gonna be like ready far up on the lane, right? So the gank is going to be ready fitting. The spawn the wave is pushing towards me. I'm just gonna thin it out, leave only 3 minions alive, use W like that. Move behind the wall so the attacks from minions get blocked. My bot lane is doing work. Now Kane is missing. He should be on bot side because his top side, as we can see, is like gone, right? So he should be on bot side. If I walk up, maybe they can make a gank. This cage by him is bad. We just wait for the cage to go away, and we escape the gank. They messed it up, so we are good. And now Kane should be going towards bot lane. Like I can look for the kill here, but first I have to like go in for a fake engage, so I can bait out his cage. And like once his cage is down, I can look to be very aggressive. He's gonna be walking up for the CS. He's gonna look for W. Yep, there is cage. Look for the Q. Perfect. And we just look for the ignite because he flashed away. I basically held ignite because he was dead, but because he flashed away, we use ignite. Kane is over here. I'm quite healthy, but I have to be careful, otherwise I can die. Have to be very careful. Not quite sure what my son is trying to do. Very questionable. But we can't do anything about this. Chun is most likely going to push in the wave. I will actually stay so I can get the freeze. He might try to contest it, but this is going to be fine with me. So I'm basically just freezing the wave, like here. And as we can see, Tuna like stays because I froze the wave, right? So like he has to make it crash. And when he's walking up for CS right now, I can always be looking for the Q poke. I also have to be cautious because if I walk up a bit too far, he can look for the E and engage on me. He should be walking up for this, so I can look to contest. Yep, we get the Q. And now because Veigar is on top lane, we can look to actually shove in this wave quickly. There could be a gank from Kane as well, so we have to be careful about that. So the wave is shoved in. We can look for the recall, so we can buy Noon Quiver plus Longsword and come back to lane. But because it's Trinda, I'm quite sure I think he might be able to shove in the wave before I come back to lane. So I might lose like a minion or two, but that's not gonna be tragic. If Trinidad is gonna be missing from mid lane, he's going towards top lane to look for the dive on Fiora, and it seems like that's the case, or actually not. He's over there at Drake. So first, right now here we're gonna look to shove in the wave from mid lane, and then we're gonna go for the rotation towards Drake. So we use EQ like that. Kane is over here. I messed up, but I can still get the. Oh, the level up, but I still get the kill. So here it was like again predicting. I was like, what he's going to do. Like I knew that he was looking to get over the wall, right? So like already placed the ward, and I almost like fucked up my dash because I was a bit too greedy to dash on him, but we still got it. Chun is over at bot lane, Veigar is missing, so he's on mid lane, and at this point, because of all of this that happened, right? Fiora is on top lane, just pushing the waves for free, and getting herself so getting so ahead. Getting free CS, denying the waves as well, and she's also gonna get tower plates too. Now, because I can't really do much on mid lane, I can look for the rotation towards top. If somebody tries to go on top lane so they can stop Fiora, I can look to back her up, and we basically can look for the kill afterwards. It's like blue, I don't think it's up because I took it from him, yep. So blue is not up, Grump is not up. We can basically sit here and just cover this guy. Because she can get collapsed by Kane and Trinda. So Trinda's over here, Veigar is missing. He could be moving towards top lane, he's actually not. He just placed the ward. Kane is over there. We can't actually do anything against this guy, so we have to go back to mid lane. As we can see, because the wave is pushed in, we are a bit late, so we're gonna lose like 2 minions, but not too tragic. So Veigar is missing. He could be looking for roam. Actually not. Pyke is close, so we can look to actually bait them, so we can waste their time. So I can go in for like a fake engage and like basically try to keep them around this area, as we can see. And because I have a ward over our top side, right, I can basically sit like this, and if somebody tries to come from here, I'm gonna have like quite some time to react on it. There is Kane. Pyke still has not showed up on bot lane, so he could be around mid lane. We can look for the bait. So once this guy walks up again, we can look to stack up EQ. So he used Cage. Kane is over here, get the knock up on Kane, and we can look for the one shot on this guy. So we basically have to run away at this point. I'm not really looking to stay anymore. We got the kill. We got some summoners from them as well. Look for this. I have to move behind my support. Thankfully, I think I'm fine, which seems to be the case. The exhaust is amazing. Trin is over here, which I did not notice, so I have to like back wait a tiny bit. Pyke is over here, so we can win some time for that. I fucked up, so I might be dead. Yep. Yep, and I got too greedy, as we can see, and I died rightfully so. Right. It's like, see all those small things that like make such a big difference, and like can put you so far ahead. Like this is what you should be basically aiming for eventually. Like once you get the basics right, you can basically be aiming for this kind of stuff. Like the very small things that make the difference between like somebody who's good at Yasuo and somebody who's like a master at Yasuo. Yep. Now at this point, we have swapped lanes. There is no point for me to go back to mid lane. I can let my bot go to mid lane. I can stay bot. This guy right now is over here. I will wait for the wave is coming, so we can look to chase with the wave, which is incoming right now. I expect if he goes up, if he goes into the river, I can't really chase him. Now there are 3 bot side. I'm basically going to stay in the bush and wait for them to see who is going to go where. So Pyke and Kane right now are still missing. Kane, yep, there is Pyke. I fucked up here. Yep, I fuck up here. Yep, so I messed up my W for Pyke stun, and I got stunned, and yeah, and basically just died for it. Unfortunately. Yeah, especially like considering how rusty I am, because like I have like almost like 200 games for like the past 4 months, which is like very little, right? So mechanically, I'm not like where I used to be like a couple of months ago. No, the game is a bit stressful, and I accomplished what I had to accomplish, basically becoming a coach, right? So this guy is going to die basically. I'm not quite sure why he's by himself on top lane. Like Fiora was supposed to be on top, and him to be at mid lane, but he's stupid enough. Like Kane can be on top and just like look for the dive, but he's not, as we can see. So like if Kane just stayed on top lane for a tiny bit more, it was basically going to be a free kill. Now we see Kane and Pyke over there, so nobody really like able to threaten me. Lucian is over at mid lane. Now they should be moving towards me, so I have to push in the wave very quick, and then I can look to back away. So I basically move like this. They think I'm like gone. Use pink over here. Come like that. Get the pink. And move towards mid lane, because if I go bot lane right now, there is nothing for me to do. You can see how deep the wave is, right? I have to wait for the wave to come over here, and then I can move back to bot lane, so I can actually, like farm. At this point, I can like hover around mid lane, like in case there's going to be a fight, I can, like immediately back them up. And Kane is over there, Lucian is here, Pyke is here, Trina is missing with Pyke, so Pyke is over here as well. Although Trina is missing, he should be going towards top lane. Maybe we can look for the peak. Yep, so Kane is over here, he's trying to make a fight. We basically push him away, go back to bot lane so we can pressure a bit more. Veigar is gonna be looking to get those minions, so maybe we can go behind him. Yep, like that. We can look to go from behind and look to trap him. He's gonna use cage, so yep, that's a very bad cage, and we're basically just win some time like that. And we basically get the free kill. Not quite sure why this guy did this, but whatever. I'm not quite sure what this was supposed to be as well, but we take it. So Trina is top lane, Lucian is mid, and Pyke is on bot lane. Like they're not able to deal with all this pressure on mid and bot at the same time, so we can just get two towers at least. So this tower is going to be gone immediately. Mid tower is gone as well. And now we can look to open their base. I will stack up cube right before we get the wave. Can actually flash away here. This is kind of trolled by me, but I think it's gonna result in some more kills if my teammates play it right, because they used quite some stuff from me. Yep, so this should be 2 kills. I mean 3 kills. Nice. This one not too bad. Ooh. Okay. Yep. Here I get the kill. Yep. It's like there if I didn't play that as bad as I did, like it was going to be like of course better. I went a bit too deep with my Q over here, and I got like tower dagger. Unfortunately, like my ultimate still kept me in tower range, as we saw. But they used quite some stuff, as we said, for me, right? So they used exhaust, they used ignite, ultimate, this ultimate, Gale Force, right? So they used like a lot of stuff just from him. So my teammates were able to clean up afterwards. Top lane is pushing in. Nobody's on top side. Fiora is over here, so she's going to recall and go bot lane. I'm going to go top lane so we can cover all lanes at the same time. And my bot lane is basically going to stay at mid lane and like clear the waves. Trina's bot lane, Pyke with Lucian over at mid lane, so only Veigar and Kane are missing. Kane should be over at top side doing either Wolves or Gromp, because Blue is spawning as well very soon. But in a minute there is Drake, and it is quite likely that they are all going to go on bot lane for the Drake, right? So I can use it to my advantage and basically go top lane and push by myself. We got Infinity Age. Baron is up, so we can actually go and rush it at this point because we are so strong that even if the enemy team tries to get close to us, right? We can just turn the fight around. So like when they come like very close, we basically just fight back. Because we can see like Veigar is very far behind us, so is Kane, and Trida isn't like exactly strong. So like, yep. And like us rushing Baron is completely fine. Because we don't have to like finish it if they come, right? Like if they come, we can just turn around and just fight them. And like we said, Drake is up. Trent is here, so we're just gonna fight with this guy most likely. Actually, no, there is no wave close to us. So we're not gonna fight with this guy. Lucian is around mid lane. We're just gonna get some comps if they're up. They are not, so we're gonna move towards mid lane. Nobody's on mid lane. He's at mid, actually top lane because this guy is still pushing. Our wave is close, so we can chase him. Okay, he's too scared. He knows how much damage I do. So he is just backing away immediately. We got his flash, which is completely good. And as we can see, like the enemy team is not able to win the fights, right? Like when they try to contest like this, it's basically going to be the same thing in at Baron as well. So we're just able to force objectives without being scared. Spawn, we can see Pike is over here. He's dead. Chungo was topside. He has no flash, so like if he tries to contest something against me FR, he basically dies. He's top lane recalling. Only Lucian is missing. Lucian was low enough, so he has to recall. But he also can't really do anything against us. We'll get Inhibitor and make sure to use Rift for the Nexus Towers. Like that. Get Nado. And right now when they try to walk up to us, we can just look to Nado them. Nice, this is gone. Use W so we can push Lucian away. We can look to get this tower. Cage looks kind of questionable. I could get stunned. Yeah, like here, I was immediately looking at the minions and like to which minions I can dash, so I can like escape. We can look for the knock-up on these guys. But I get exhausted and quite some kiting from their side, so I'm not able to actually kill them. I also failed my EQ ultimate. I just E-ultimated, which is quite unfortunate, and I didn't get the kill on Kane for that reason. Yes, but I just I then ultimate. I didn't pull out my Q, unfortunately, which is a mechanical mistake by me. Otherwise, I was going to be able to kill the Kane immediately. But of course, like afterwards, I also got exhausted by Lucian. Ignited as well from somebody, I think, or just something. And yeah, it was quite fucked up for me in that fight. And now as well, because I'm looking to be aggressive, right? I can just get this, sell my D-Blade quickly, get some more tankiness with Roundwinds, with basically, yeah, bonus mail. And at this point, we can just look to go with my teammates over at midlane and just look to end the game. I have flash, so like once I get Nado, I can look to go for a 2+ man ultimate, which is going to combo into Sona plus MF ultimate, which is basically going to win the whole fight for us. And just we can end the game. We don't even have to go for Baron, we can just force at midlane as 5, and that's it. Like the game is basically over once we get like 2 kills. So there is no reason for us to like waste time for Baron. Yep. Because like they're not able to contest against us. Like we have to mess up somehow for them to actually do something. We don't have to care about Kane from behind. We can just walk up like that. We just wait for the wave, use W for this guy. Basically play around our W. Get the knock up on this guy, Kane is from behind, which doesn't really matter. And as we can see, we just end the game. Get the kill on Kane and GG.